All right, yeah. Welcome back to the show. Apologies, I just a little technical problem there, just an issue that we have to just quickly solve. So you're back to the show again. Yeah, our guest is going to be in the studio very soon. And before that, I just want to be sure my audio is good. It's good. All right, we're waiting for our special guest, and immediately I see him in the studio, I'm going to play his introduction video, and we have him, and we start talking here on the show. We're talking about how to make a woman happy without money. I'm interested. I want to know how to make a woman happy without money. All right, so just enjoy yourself before. Yeah. Okay, I was talking about my tip. Okay, I had 10 tips before I guess joins us in the studio. I was talking about 10 tips. The first one I talked about was, let me just do a little recap. And all right, our guest is in the building now. Right, so we're talking now. I'm not going to talk about my 10 tip anymore. I think I'll just do that later after we're done with our special guest here on the show. Now I'm going to run our introduction video of our special guest, and right after that, we'll bring him in the studio and we start talking. All right, so from everywhere watching us from the groups, from our page, from all the platforms on the website, I want to say welcome to the show officially. I say welcome to your number one inspirational TV show, The Havila Show. Here we inspire you, we educate you, we inform you, we entertain you, and bring great tips that will make you grow. Yeah, it's Valentine. Our doctor is going to talk a lot. It has a lot to say about love, about relationship, about when you hear fire, yeah. Shandaleka. When you hear that one, he's filled with fire. I can't wait. All right. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show today. It's going to be an exciting show here on your number one inspirational TV show.
Valentine's special edition on your number one inspirational show, The Havila Show. Let's discuss 7 ways to make a woman happy without money.
How flamboyant your wedding is has nothing to do with the duration of that marriage.
Have you seen the ones who buy wedding dress for 1 million?
I've seen
5 million.
Do you remember the story we talked about on Secret Diary on Instagram? The lady, the guy who was returning from a foreign nation back to Nigeria, he had just 5 million, and he told the lady, "I have 5 million, and we need to settle down, get married." And the lady said, "Okay, just send 4 million into my account for the food, for the food at the wedding. Then send 1 million to my sister for her shoebi." And the girl was like, "I have 5 million. I'm coming back to Nigeria."
Introducing our brand ambassador, Dr. Precious, a doctor, consultant, philanthropist, brand influencer, an amazing content creator, and a UN gifted ambassador. Ladies and gentlemen, join our special guest, Dr. Precious Uwagbai, on your number one inspirational show.
You're welcome to the show.
I'm so excited to be with you, Avila. I'm so honored.
Wow.
Thanks for having me. Your belt. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome, doctor. You're welcome. So now let's start. Now let's talk about yourself. Let's start with you. Tell us about yourself, doctor. Yes.
Yeah. I am just a privileged servant of God, someone who God has blessed, and I want to thank God for that. I am, like you know, Dr. Precious Uwagbai. I'm a Nigerian, and I serve God. I love God so much. I'm trained as a medical practitioner. I'm the founder of MedAfrique. MedAfrique is a consultancy platform where we handle all medical cases and, if necessary, make referrals. I am one of the ambassadors for Premise Africa, the Premise in Africa. So if you check Premise Africa online, you see everything I do there. And also by privilege, in the year 2017, I got honored with the United Nations Gifted and Talented Ambassador representing East Africa. And I want to thank God for that. So that's the much about me. and I'm a broadcaster.
Yeah.
I also motivate people. I minister God's word, and I know that you're gonna get the best out of today. You're
Amen,
gonna get the
amen.
best.
I love your show, sir. I watch your show on Instagram, and I'm like, whoa, I don't want to miss it. Sometimes when I'm out, even when I'm out, I'm like, wow, I enjoy every topic on the show. How do you come up with topics like that?
You know what we do on Secret Diary is I have a phone for Secret Diary, and Secret Diary is a platform on Instagram where we created this because of a situation. Let me tell you about it. A young girl came to the hospital and said
Hmm.
she wanted to do an abortion, and I
Wow.
said, "I'm sorry, we don't do that here, and please go to the general hospital." And do you know the next time I heard from the friend of that young lady, she had committed suicide. She
Wow.
took her life because I told her
Wow.
we don't do that here. The next time I'll hear from her, she already committed suicide. This happened in East Africa. So when
Whoa.
that happened, the Holy Spirit said to me, you should do more for people than just tell them you're not doing this thing. It's not enough to tell somebody do not smoke. Take them
Mm,
through the process why they shouldn't smoke and correct them in love. Follow them up. Look out for them,
mm,
because the mental health can be affected over time. And you're not there with them to ascertain how stable they can be. You can't tell what they will do the next minute. I
mm,
lost that girl. And from that time, I told myself, I'm going to make myself available. If you
mm,
want consultancy, is a different case. But if you need counseling, I'm available
mm,
for free. I will
mm.
talk to you. I will mentor you. I'll counsel you. So I got up a line for Secret Diary. And that was how Secret Diary was born, actually.
Wow.
So I put out the line there and I said, if you have any secrets you need somebody to talk to, I'm a trained
Mm.
practitioner. You can talk to me. So on that platform, we have people who call in, we have people who send in text messages. Like something just came in today, and I need to
Okay.
share that with you. I need to share it with you. Now it's crazy. The man said, Doctor, I feel like giving up. How can my wife and my side chick have their menstrual period at the same time every
Wow.
month?
That's deep.
Now we're going to deal with that on Wednesday.
Wow.
We put them through. Now the thing is this: we open it up for people to call in to talk about it on Instagram at Dr. Precious Uwas, Dr. Precious Uwas, and then when we're done, I cover it up, like I do a summary from God's word, and then link it up with what I know can be perfect, can be safe for the person,
Mm,
because we need to be very practical.
mm,
So
yes.
apart from the fact that yes, this is what is obtainable, we have to give you what is also obtainable from the spirit, and also look at it medically. Does it work for you? Will it correspond with what you have around you? Will it relate with you based on your environment? We look at all
Mm,
those things. Like the way we put out the topic, 7 ways to make a woman happy
yes.
without money. A lot of people are going to be like, what?
Yeah.
What? That's a
I,
very controversial statement,
I,
but you're going to be shocked at the end of the day.
yeah. I also want to know. Yeah, I want to know the steps. I want to know the ways. Yeah, personally, I want to know the
Mm.
ways. Yes, how you can make a woman happy without money. You know.
It's going to be a very interesting time. It's going to be
Mm,
a very interesting time today. Now,
mm.
let me break this. Can we hit the ground running? Are we set?
Just almost. But let me just ask you one more question.
Okay, good.
Who are your influencers?
Oh, my influencers are God's servant Bishop David Oyedepo,
Okay.
God's servant Dr. Paul Enenche. Dr. Paul Enenche
Wow.
actually picked me from school. That's the secret so many
Wow.
people don't know.
Wow.
I've been with him since 1996, and then when I was in
Wow.
school, he was mentoring me one on one. Yes, there was that. I don't. You were in Rajoba with us. You knew when we used to
Yes.
sneak and go to Daystar.
Yes.
Now that there was that Daystar trend, but Dr. Paul Enenche was giving me. I can call him and speak for hours. He
Mm.
was always there for me. He was the mentor that you could reach out to. You know, our father, you can't reach out to our father cheaply.
Yes.
even though you are a
No,
staff
no.
of the commission. You
Even
can't
though,
just
yeah.
say, Daddy, I want to talk to you. It's not easy. But with
It's
Dr.
not-
Paul Enenche, you can call him and get across. And one of the greatest encounters I had with him was
Mm,
during the burial of God's servant Bishop David Oyedepo's mother.
mm,
Very few
mm,
people were allowed at the graveside. And I
mm,
was privileged to be at the graveside. And Dr. Paul Enenche was there also. And he gave me his handkerchief
mm,
soaked in his sweat. I can never forget that encounter. That was enough
mm,
for me to sit down
mm,
and just think about something and start writing. I don't
mm.
pick up books to search for things. I just sit down, think of something, and I start writing. The best
Wow.
I do is I go check what's the meaning of this. Okay, what's the dictionary saying about this? But
Mm,
getting topics, getting instructions, getting
mm,
revelations, it just comes. I could kneel down next to the altar and a scripture
mm.
will come and I'll preach a message for 1 hour without
Wow.
having to sit down under the foot of anyone. So it's just all grace. It's just all grace, sir.
Wow, 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 wow. So now let's go straight to the topic because of our time. All right, we discussed the 7 ways to make a woman happy without money. Over to you, doctor.
Hmm.
I don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
A whole lot of people will be like, I want to start by saying this. Money makes the world go round. And
Mm,
you need to understand this and understand this very well without understanding. Finance makes things easier in all ramification.
hmm,
See, I called it 7 ways to make a woman happy without money. I didn't say 7 ways to make a woman joyful without money. Now let me break it down.
mm.
Let me break it down.
Hey, doctor.
Let me break it down. You
All
see,
right.
now listen to me.
Hey.
Happiness is a function of happenings. The things
Mm,
that happens around you. So when I say 7 ways to make a woman happy without money, I'm simply saying 7 ways to positively influence the happenings around your lady.
hey.
So
That's
now,
it.
now,
That's
now,
it.
now let me come home. If you want to say ways to make a woman joyful, number one, give her money. Number two, give
Mm.
her more money. Number three, give her much more
Mo-
money and even give her your ATM card. She'll be joyful. Because you see, joy is a most
mm,
intense feeling. If you
mm,
check the dictionary for the definition of the word joy, you'll find out that joy, according to what I checked here, you see, joy is a stronger feeling. We
mm,
experience joy when we achieve selflessness to the point of personal sacrifice. You see, so when you give sacrificially, you create an atmosphere of joy for the woman. So we're not talking about how to make a woman joyful.
joyful.
We are talking about
Mm,
how to make a woman happy without money. Are you with me right
mm,
now?
mm.
So
Wow.
understand, it's all a different ball game entirely. Now listen to this. Listen to this. If you want to make a woman joyful, give her money. But if you want to make a woman happy without money, these 7 things will cut across board. They will help
Mm,
you. Now, number one is be sincere with her.
mm.
Women love men who are sincere. And I'm so sorry to the men, with all apologies. We have very, very few men in this generation who are sincere. There's a video trending right now at Villa of a young man who was on his way to wed his wife, and then the woman found out he has been sleeping with her chief bridesmaid and called off the wedding. It's on Instablog right now as I speak with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Call of the
So
wedding.
called off the wedding. Now, what am I saying in a nutshell? Even if you will cheat as a brother, is it with her chief bridesmaid? Is it with her
Hey.
best friend? Because her chief bridesmaid is her best friend. Be sincere with her.
My
You
God.
see, oftentimes comedians and people will say the brain is the one that is educated. The one down there is not educated. Yes, we understand. But there is something called dentesh epicure. You need to know how to means self-control.
Self-control.
You need to understand your restriction. Don Jazzy said something yesterday. If you check online, it's currently trending. It's
I
even
think I
on
saw it.
Tunde Ednot's page.
I
Don
think I saw it
Jazzy
on
said
Tunde. Yes.
he cannot marry one woman and
One
just stay
woman.
focused and stay with her.
He said that,
for
yeah.
you, it's possible you can do it. He said, but
But
for
for
him,
him,
he cannot do it.
he can
That
appreciate
because
other women.
he
Yes.
God bless you. I'm
I
happy you
watched
heard it. So
Yes.
you understand that you can be sincere with yourself, but when it comes to the woman, she expects you to be very sincere with her. Because let me tell you this: your $1 million cannot buy her happiness if you are not sincere. If she knows you are not sincere, she will not put her whole heart in that, except she's in the relationship for your money. If a woman knows you are not sincere, she can never be happy. She can never be happy. Why? Because the happenings around goes against the law of sincerity. That's deep. The happenings around goes against the law of sincerity. So, number one, be sincere with her. Women appreciate men who are honest with them and puts nothing off. Tell her. Number two, let's run to number two. Compliment her. Compliment her. Women love men who are blessed with verbal powers. You know, women are moved by what they hear.
Yes,
and
sir.
men are moved by what we
see.
see. So
Yes.
when we see something, our heart skips. We want to go after it. But women are moved by what they hear. Now, let me shock you. The first woman that was ever created, when she was formed, now man was created, women were formed. Let's balance that. So men and women are not the same thing. When next I have time, I'm going to do a series with you. 7 differences between man and woman. Don't tell me he has a dick, she has a private part. No. I'm going to give you 7 differences between a man and a woman that you don't know. That is not out there. Divine revelations. Okay? Now, let's get this and get this clear. When the first woman was dropped in the Garden of Eden, what happened? She just saw this strange man and she was looking at him. And the man began to speak. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of my rib. The man began to rap. He began to say all manner of things. And immediately, the woman got glued and fell in love with him. What am I saying in a nutshell? The woman was moved to him by virtue of what he was saying. Now, let me shock you. Peradventure, he said nothing. And he was just looking like Dundee. And he was expecting the woman to come and speak to him. I'm very sure that chimpanzee would have slept with that woman.
Or lion, sir.
Or even lion. Are you getting me, sir?
Yes.
Because she would have assumed that, okay, maybe he's not man enough. The baboons would have taken over. But because he was fast, he was precise, he was calculating, he did that. Now, every man must have a skill called the skill to compliment. If whether you are right or wrong, just compliment her. Refuse to allow her new hairstyle go without a compliment. How can a woman do a new hairstyle and come around, pass your front 15 times and you don't see it?
I wonder.
Come on, you need to see it. You need to you need to be given to details. Women love men who compliment them. Spot the difference. There's a game we used to play when we were much younger. Spot the difference. And then you want to spot the difference between one picture and
the other. Yes.
When she leaves your sight and comes back, try to spot the difference. Have you ever gone for a job interview and you see a woman at the other side of the panel? How do you win her heart? Compliment her. Ma, you have very wonderful nails. Ma, you have very nice voice. Your voice makes me want to serve under you more. She will be given to you now. You have wooed her into liking you. Compliment her. You know, it hurts when you fail to appreciate a woman you are in love with. Because hear me, nature abhors vacuum. If you don't appreciate her, someone else will. You think the reason why women are cheating? Let me give you a story. A woman called her husband. She was with a guy she was going out with. So she called her husband and said, honey, I am going out with my best friend. We're going to see a movie. We'll come back home late. And the man was like, your best friend? Who is your best friend? And the lady said, Jennifer. Now, meanwhile, the man was currently on the bed on top of Jennifer. He was on the bed on top of Jennifer, while his wife was saying she's going out to
With the
see a
same
movie
Jennifer.
with Jennifer. And
Yes.
meanwhile, she was with another man. So Jennifer said to him, you see, I told you your wife is cheating. Now, the friend has gone ahead to betray her friend. Why? Because she has been hearing her friend complaining, my husband doesn't compliment me. My husband doesn't compliment me. My husband doesn't. So that's why I'm doing this. Now, eventually, the friend took advantage of that
Of that.
little space. So you don't compliment her, but you compliment me. So let me step in. And that was it. That home was messed up forever. Just because of one simple thing. Compliments. Number 3. This is really interesting. Cook for her.
Wow.
You want to make a woman happy without money? Once in a while, as a man, get into the kitchen. Once in a while. I'm not saying every time. I'm not saying you do it every day. But you see, once in a while, put your man pride away. Now, let me break this down. Getting into the kitchen to do the dishes or to cook once in a while is not a sign of weakness. It's not a product of woman raparism. It's a sign of affection. In the Western world, men cook.
Yeah.
Men wash dishes. But when you come to Africa, when our parents or our grandparents see men washing dishes, they feel the woman has charmed the man. But it's not so. It's not right. Are you with me, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Now, while most men do not like to cook, most women appreciate men who have the skill. As little as it may be, you can learn how to cook a favorite dish and do it well. If you don't know how to cook, sometimes get into the kitchen and just clean it up. It will make her. You don't need money to put a smile on a woman's face all the time. If you want to put a smile on her face, do these things. But if you want to make her joyful, bros, you must spend, though. You must give her money. Because the influence of finance in romance is deep. You cannot overemphasize it. You see, let me hit the nail on the head. You can hardly have a solid romance without stable finance. Can I say that again? You can hardly have a solid romance without stable finance. There is need for cash flow to enjoy good romance. As much as you are touching her, the lady is saying, yes, daddy. They only call men zaddy who have something in their pockets. Don't ever forget this. Handsome does not mean you are fine in the face. So handsome means in your hand, there is something.
Don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. Don't leave
It means in your hand there is something. So that you are handsome does not mean you have a fine face. Women don't understand that. There must be something in your hand. So let's get back to it. Cook for her. And then let me put this out there. Peradventure, you don't like cooking and you don't like washing dishes. You can even order for breakfast for her in bed. And when you order for the breakfast, serve her yourself. Serve her yourself. Serve her yourself. And now let me when I say make dinner for her, I'm talking about the kitchen. Some men will be thinking maybe the dinner I'm talking about is the one on the bed. When you have given her the food on the table, you are now qualified to show her your techno style. Are you getting me? Now we're talking about couples right now. You can now show her your Jackie Chan and your different moves and your different styles. But when you have not done that, there's nothing to excite her. You need to spice up your relationship. It shouldn't be the stereotyped way of doing things. Let me shock you. I did some work for my wife recently. I went into the kitchen, cleaned it up, did some cleaning, washed some stuff just to make her happy. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. Number 4, respect her. This is really interesting. Respect her. Now, I cannot emphasize this enough. You see, in our society, we need to understand that getting a man who genuinely respects a woman is quite a task. It's a task. We need to understand this. It's not when we say respect her, we don't mean you should bow down and salute her in the morning. Good morning, ma. Good morning. No, that's not what I'm talking about.
No.
I'm saying respect her space, respect her privacy, respect her principles, respect her decisions. If her principle is keep a distance from my friends, respect her. If her principle is this thing you're doing is not right, I need you to change, respect her. If her principle is let's not go to this restaurant, let's do it this way, and then you come up and say, no, don't you know I'm the head of the home? Sir, you are the head of the home. She's the neck of the home. The head is useless without the neck.
Without the neck.
Because the human anatomy has no tail. So don't tell me the woman is the tail. No. The woman is the neck, the man is the head. So the uselessness of the head is known when the neck is absent. The uselessness of the head is known when the neck is absent. So we must understand this and balance it. Respect your woman. If she needs to do anything, give her the privilege. You see, women want to always win arguments. You know why? They are blessed with verbal powers.
Yes, sir.
When a man is tired of talking, that's when a woman has just started. If you want to win a war against a woman in argument, don't bring it towards the area of talking, because some of them, the moment you are getting tired, that's when they are just starting. The power of women is most expressed when they talk. They exert energy from talking. They may not have any power. They may not have any physical power, but their power is inside their mouth. And listen to this. No woman can stand a disrespectful man unless she's there for your money. No woman can stand a disrespectful man. Let me draw the curtain. Take, for instance, your woman did something wrong. I will advise you, correct her privately and support her publicly. You will make her happy. So respect her. Show her that you respect her. Point number 5. The little things count. The little things count. The little things count. Now, I'm going to talk about some little things here. The little things count. Now, what are these little things? Listening to her. You know, men want to talk. We want to give commands.
Yes.
We want to give orders. But do you know we need to create time to listen to our women? I remember when I was in a relationship with a girl some years back before I ever settled. She told me, she said, Precious, I need you to listen to me. You've been talking. I need you to calm down and listen to me. Women want to be listened to. Some women want you to open the door for them. Those are the ones who have watched Nollywood for the rest of their life. They've been watching Nollywood, and they brought Nollywood into their relationship, or they are used to Telemundo.
Hey,
they love Mexican movies. They want you to bring Limio, the way he behaves in those Telemundo, Diego and Paloma. They want you to do it with them. Those little things. If you have discovered that's the kind of woman you have, then please look out for those little things. They count. Now, at this junction, I'm going to say 5 things. These are what I call the 5 love languages.
All right.
As simple as it may be, you need to understand that they are very important. The 5 love languages. And they are, number 1, words of affirmation. Words of affirmation. Number 2, the art of service. The art of service. Number 3, quality time. Quality time. Number 4, physical touch. Physical touch. And finally, number 5, receiving gifts. Receiving gifts. You must understand where your woman falls. You must know her love language. So when I say the little things count, you now see where I'm coming from.
Yes.
All these things are salient. They are important. If you don't understand the love language of your woman, I'm sorry, sir, in no time you may get fed up of that relationship. You need to give her the freedom to control cash. You need to be trusting. You need to let her know, I trust you. Those little things, they go a long way to make a difference. Number 6, let me run. Number 6. Now this will shock you. Women love to talk, especially when they want to gist with you. We call it in Africa gossip. When they want to gossip, gossip with her. And don't just gossip with her. Encourage her to gossip more.
Hey,
because hear this.
I need to write that down, sir. Encourage her to gossip.
To gossip more with you. Because if you don't gossip with her, she will find pleasure gossiping on her phone. Or she'll find pleasure gossiping with someone else. Another guy who is giving her attention. And hear this. To get a woman is very easy. Give her attention. She will stand at attention for you. Just give her attention and she will move in your direction. Give her attention and I'm telling you, she will give her husband tension just because of you.
She will give her husband tension. My God. Okay, sir.
So you need to just understand this. Gossip with her. Encourage her to talk to you. When she comes and says, sweetheart, you won't believe it. This is what happened. This is what, and she's telling you things. Even if you are not following, just be listening and be saying, are you serious? But just pray when you are distracted. Just pray she doesn't ask you, honey, what did I just say? What did I just say? Then you are finished. Because there's a difference between you are finished completely and you are completely finished. And you are not just finished completely, you are completely finished. When she asks you what did I just say. So I'm giving you tip. In case you don't like gossiping like me, just keep saying, wow.
Really?
Matter.
Okay.
Really? You know those innuendos? You keep putting them there. Now she will think you are following. Encourage her to gossip with you. Finally, number 7. Now, at this junction, guys, if you've really been impacted with this, subscribe to our Villa YouTube channel so you can get more.
Please,
subscribe, guys. Subscribe, guys. Havila will give you the best. Subscribe.
And also, please subscribe to Dr. Precious page on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. Please, you can see I'm not even saying anything. I'm enjoying this show. In fact, we need to replay. Play back. We need to repeat this, and I think we need to bring you on the show again, sir. Because
no
this
problem,
is amazing.
Sir.
I'll
give you another interesting topic we can talk about.
Wow.
You know, Davido said something. Davido said, "Love is sweet too, but when money enter, love is sweeter."
Hey.
So understand that you can actually make a woman joyful with money, but when it comes to happiness, these 7 things, I'm telling you, your woman will be happy. She will be happy. And when I'm saying gossip with her, when I'm saying encourage her to gossip, be her personal comedian. When she gives you gist, bring out the joke in the gist. I'm privileged to be the personal doctor of Brother Shaggy, and I enjoy his company a lot. So I can tell you, my humor side has been enhanced. Let me tell you a story. Some years ago, a man was angry with his wife. So he said, I'm not going to talk to this woman. I'm not going to talk to this woman. One thing led to another. They were at loggerheads. So anytime the man wants to talk to her, he will just take his paper and write on the paper, Madam, where's my food? He will throw it on her body. And then she will read it. And then she will take a paper and also reply him, Oga, your food is in the microwave. And she will drop it on the table. So they did that for the first day, did it the second day, did it the third day, and the man was getting tired, but he didn't know how to say he's tired of it. And some men who are egocentric do not know how to say I'm sorry. Let me draw the line here. The first person to say I am sorry is the wisest. Learn to apologize. Learn to apologize. Learn for the safety of the family. Learn to apologize. Now, listen to this. So the man was tired of the whole malice drama. They were keeping malice for like 3 days. Now, the man got a call that he just got a contract and is expected to come to their office by 8 a.m. the next morning to sign the document. And if he doesn't come by 8 a.m., he loses the contract. So he was excited. So he went to his wife out of excitement and said, Madam, I just won the contract. Make sure you wake me up by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Did my write notes?
And he walked away. He didn't write notes. He said it to the woman that make sure you wake me. He was saying it out of excitement. Unknown to him that the woman is still angry. Now, the woman woke up 6 a.m. and took a paper and wrote on the paper, wake up, oh, it's time for you to go for your interview. And put the paper in front of him where he was sleeping.
Hey!
And this man slept gorgeously till 9 a.m. And when he woke up, it was 9. He screamed. And then he was shouting on the woman, why didn't you wake me up? And the woman said, for the past 3 days, you've been communicating with me through paper. And I also wrote a paper to you by 6 a.m. Look at it there. And that was how the man lost the contract.
The contract.
It will pay you more to apologize than to strategize and miss your family. If you are strategizing, I won't say sorry, and I will deal with her. On the long run, you would feel the effect. You will lose more. So please learn to apologize. Now, that's by the way. Finally, number 7, the final point. You want to make her happy. Now, I'm giving you a buy point because I've told you learn to apologize. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Now, now this is very important. Always be on her side, even when there is a problem. Always be on your woman's side. As much as you know, you should gossip with her. You should learn to apologize. The little things count. Respect her. Make her dinner. Compliment her. Be sincere. One very important thing you need to know is always be on her side. Even when she's wrong. Give her a backing. She's married to you. You should defend her, even when she's wrong. I don't know if you heard when Daddy Gio came and it was on Instablog. He said, if you touch me, there's no problem. But if you touch my wife, I will kill you.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
That's Pastor E.A. Adeboye coming out to say, if you touch my wife. It doesn't mean that Mama cannot make mistakes. Now, let me give you an instance where Mama almost, by some people, they saw it as a problem. We saw it as something good, but some people kicked against it on social media. Let me give you an instance. During the NSAS protest, Mama cooked food and sent food to the youths at the toll gates.
Yes, I saw it.
And some people who were some people who were on the government side were angry. How can Mama Gio be in support of NSAS? Why would she do that? Now, they were against her. But we supported her because we knew the impact of what we wanted. Now, what am I saying in a nutshell? Baba was simply saying, regardless of what you think, I am defending her. I'm on her side. Now, many years ago, when you want to look for trouble, you make sure you run close to your parents and then you do waka to the person that is bigger than you. Because if you do waka from outside, they will beat you very well.
Blue black.
You may not be able to get home. So to cut the whole long story short, always be on her side. Always, and like what I said earlier on, I said support her publicly, correct her privately. There are men, they are so quick in shouting on their women in public. Are you stupid? Come on. You don't need to do that. You kill her happiness. She will never be happy because the happenings are toxic. That's a toxic environment. And we need to watch against it. We need to guard against it. And on that note, I want to say to you, those are my points to make a woman happy without money.
Wow. 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 Amazing. Amazing, amazing. I'm like, I need to replay this show again and watch it again and again. Well, amazing one. Talking about encourage her to gossip with you.
Mm,
Because I'm still gonna bring. We have like 10 more minutes to round up the show. Now,
good.
talking about encourage her to gossip with you.
Yeah.
You mean both the good and the bad gossip, or anything, or just everything? Talk about everything.
See, Avila, let me tell you something. Your wife is your best friend. Let's balance
Right.
this equation. Let's be
Yes.
raw.
Yes.
She encourage her to tell you everything. Dirty, good, bad. Your wife is your better half. You see, the Bible says two shall become one. And you will agree with me, you tell yourself everything. Is there
Yes.
anything too big for you to tell yourself?
Hmm.
Is there anything too dirty for you to tell yourself?
Hmm.
As a matter of fact, there is nothing too big for you to tell yourself. In the same vein, the woman is a part of you. There
Yes.
should be nothing too deep or too bad that you cannot share.
Share with her.
But understand this, you need to know who your spouse is. And that's where individual differences comes in. If you know that what you are gossiping with her is going to kill you tomorrow, and you know your spouse is temperamental, then you need to be very intelligent. Because some women would not be able to control themselves when they are angry. So take, for instance, you have told her that your best friend, your friend, a guy, is
Yeah.
cheating on his wife. And then his wife is your wife's friend. And she's unable to control her mouth. You know she can expose you and
will.
expose your friend. So
Yes.
you need to understand your woman. You need to know your woman's strengths and know how. But if your woman is someone who is discreet and she talks to you, and why not tell her everything? Gossip with her. But better still, don't forget I said I talked about the little things count. Okay.
Yes.
When it comes to the school of gossiping, when it comes to the university of gossiping, understand that as a man, listen more than you speak. You are safer when you listen more than you speak to a woman. So when you are complimenting her, speak more. But when it is in the university of gossip, bros, you cannot win her. You can't have first class.
Yay.
Allow her to be the head of the gossip ministry. She's the head of the. So let her talk. Let her talk.
Now. One more thing is talking about temperament and relationship. Now, are you saying that temperaments like maybe sanguine, melancholy, and all those things?
Yes. I'm with
now,
you.
And gossiping and understanding your partner, are they not really necessary? This temperament, whatever, they are not really important. Is that what you're saying? That we should just focus on, you know, the love language and all of this? That means, because, for example, if you have, you have a partner who, he or she is let me say, phlegmatic, yeah, and you have the other one who is, wouldn't they
Sanguine.
clash? Sanguine, yeah, or melancholy,
Yeah.
or whatever, yeah. Wouldn't they
In
clash?
fact,
Yeah.
I want to give out something here. I call it, or maybe when next you invite me, I'm going to talk about the 7 major problem areas in every family. Every family, from Adam till the last man that will be on this earth, there are 7 areas they need to look out for. Those 7 areas are the foundation of problems. That's where problem comes from. There is no other place in every family. There is no other place problem can come from except those 7. And one of them, my number 4, is temperament. Now, let me say this. When I was giving you points, I spoke about understand individual differences.
Yes.
And I said, if you must know your spouse before you start giving them gist. And when it comes to gossiping, it's better you are on the receiving end. Let her talk and you just respond to what she's saying. But understand your spouse. Temperament is very important.
Yes.
Let me give you an example. A phlegmatic person is someone that goes blank once in a while. So your partner is there, but the mind is, maybe is a man. The mind has gone blank. And you are like, Daddy Junior. And he's looking at you. and you are talking to him, he's not following. You need to
Hmm.
understand that you need to take it easy with him. There are those who are slow learners and there are those who are fast learners.
Fast learners,
You
yeah.
need to calm down. But a sanguine wants to be everywhere at every time. Everybody needs to know I'm here, like I'm the happening person. Are you getting me, sir?
Yes, sir.
If your spouse is that kind of person, understand that when a group of people gather, she will be the ringleader, the only one talking for several hours. So you need to watch the things you give, because sanguine is a leadership person. They take the lead. They want to speak. So you have the sanguine, you have the phlegmatic, you have the
Melancholy.
melancholy, and then you have the there's one more.
Phlegmatic, is it? No.
Phlegmatic, sanguine, melancholic, choleric.
Yeah.
Choleric, yes. So now I have a series I did on temperament. It's on my YouTube channel, Mega Precious TV. Now, anytime I'm free, I'm going to come and bisect it with you on this platform, but it's important. That's why you need to really know the person you're getting into. Don't just use money. You see, the failure to control money in a relationship can lead to the utmost destruction of that relationship. So don't use money at the beginning to overshadow the woman's face and think that there's true love there. No, it's important you understand the place of money. See, let me tell you this. Two people can actually live in peace and harmony without money. Two people can actually live together. Two lovebirds can actually coexist. Now, somebody will ask, can true love exist without money? And the answer is yes. Love can exist without money. But see, there is a but to this. Now, listen to the way I put it. Love doesn't need money. It just needs a sweet emotion and no mind. When you are in love, you don't need your mind. You just need emotions. And when emotions drive you wild, you want to be with the person. It just needs that emotions. And these two can coexist together. But you see, to live a life, you need money. If you want to live a fulfilling life, if you want to live a happy life, if you want to enjoy sweet life, a decent life, then you need money. If you don't want another man to take your woman from you, you need money, sir. You need money. And just like I said in church this morning, it is easier to serve God more when you have money. Imagine there's a heavy rain and you want to go to church in the morning. You don't have a car and your umbrella is bad. And you don't have a raincoat. You may either get drenched to church or you may end up not even going. You can't serve God well in the atmosphere of poverty. In the same vein, you cannot actively romance your spouse or your significant other in the atmosphere of poverty. And let me give the men this. Understand this. If you want a woman to love you, fantasize about the future. Babe, I will take you on first class to America 6 times in a year.
Yeah.
Babe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You oh God. You don't need
You
to
play
tell
the
her,
movie.
just
You
play the movie for
movie.
her. Women are blessed with vision. Just tell her, I will do this for you. You don't need to tell her, I'll take you to the moon and bring you back. They are used to that one. If you are saying, I'll take you to the moon, they'll be telling you, Lori Rock. So you don't need to give her that vibe. Just tell her realistic things. Babe, I will buy you a Lamborghini. The plate number will be in your name.
Wow.
Your name will be Lambo. If your name is Lambo, if it's a Lamborghini and your name is your nickname is Lambo, the plate number will be Lambo. You know, just steal the future. And that's why I tell ladies, if you want to marry, please marry a man with prospects. Marry a man with prospect, a man with vision, a man that sees ahead, not just a man with current financial status. A Yahoo boy can have a current financial status, but if he's not careful, he may be broke in no time. And we need to look at it. We need to look at it.
Wow. Oh my God! Wow, thank you so much, Doctor, for being on our show today. This is amazing. I mean, no dumb way. From the beginning of the show till now, I don't know what to say right now, but I think we need to bring you on the show again, and again. We have a
I'm
comment
always
here.
here with you.
We have a comment here. We need series. We need series on the Avila show to with you, sir. You know, everyone wants to just have you again,
Thank
and
you
again
very much. Thank
on
you.
the show. Thank you so much, sir, for being here on the show. We need. I don't know, maybe this month of love, we need to bring again this month of February to have it again and again. But we
No
really need to have it
problems.
again so we can we'll talk about that family, the kids. You know, you said something about
Yeah.
seven.
Seven
Yeah,
problem areas in every family.
right. We'll talk about that. We'll
Every
talk about
family.
love. Talk about marriage. I don't know. We have a lot to talk about. So I
A
want to say
lot.
big thank you to you, sir, Dr. Precious. Thank you so much for being on the Havila show today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So, what's your final word today before we round up the show, sir? What do you have to say to friends and loved ones watching the show?
My final word is this: when stable finance is involved, romance will revolve. My brother, in the Bible, there was the book of Job before the book of Romance. Get a job before you think of romance. Get something doing before you think of romance. Hustle. Even if it is the smallest thing, do it with all your might, because a time is going to come, you will cash out from it. It may not give you money initially, but it will give you money eventually. Just like what God's word says, whatever your hand findeth to do, do it. I love you guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you so much. So we'll round up the show soon, and by God's grace, we'll end of this February. Might be next week Saturday. I don't know, but I'm gonna call Pastor Precious, Dr. Precious,
No
and
problem.
we'll have you on the show this month of February. Please. We need to have you
We'll
again
see
on
how
the
it
show.
goes. No problem, sir. No
This
problem.
is hot. It's hot. All right. Thank you so much, sir, for being on the show today. We appreciate.
Thank you
for
very
your time.
much.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow, that was an amazing one. What? That's deep. I mean, as in, jeez. It's not Jesus. It's Jesus. It's not Jesus. It's not God. It's God. I enjoyed the show today. Wow. To everyone who's watched us, who looked on, who was part of the show today, I want to say big thank you to all our viewers from all the groups, from our page, our Facebook page, from our YouTube page, from our website, from every platform. I want to say big thank you to you all for being part of the show today. You can just go back to the page again and just watch, replay, and take notes and enjoy the show. We need to bring Dr. Precious again on the show. Yeah. Before this month of love, we need to talk about love, proper. Come up with different topics about love. Family life, relationship, marriage, conflict in the marriage. Love language, and he said a lot of things which I need to write, and we'll still to talk about it on the show. All right. Thank you once again, everyone, for being part of the show today. Next week Saturday, I don't know, but next Saturday I think we'll bring him again. But anyway, let's just I don't know, but I think we need to bring him up again next week Saturday on your number one international TV show. I have a lot of things to talk about, to bring on the show to talk about. Yeah, he's going to talk about love, marriage, conflict in marriage, love language, family life, medical line. We have a lot of things to talk about. All right, so just once again, I want to say big thank you. Join us today on your number one inspirational TV show. Saturday is going to be a great time. Next week Saturday, we'll be here on your show, your number one inspirational TV show. See you. Happy Valentine to you. Okay, enjoy the rest of how many more hours? Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your Valentine's Day with your love, with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones. Enjoy yourself and have a blessed day. Thank you. See you next week Saturday by God's grace. Bye-bye.